A public interest litigation has been filed in the Guwahati High Court challenging Assam government's pushback policy for suspected illegal immigrants. This policy allegedly involves picking up individuals often based on mere suspicion and pushing them across the border into Bangladesh without following proper legal procedures. The PIL has been filed by All BTC Minority Students Association, which argues that this practice violates Article 14, 21 and 22 of the Constitution. These provisions, as you know, guarantee equality before law, protection of life and liberty, and safeguards against arbitrary arrest or detention. When the case came up before a division bench of Justices Manish Chaudhary and Mitali Thakuria, the petitioners claimed that they had collected details of people who were detained and then allegedly disappeared after being subjected to this pushback policy. The court was informed that many of these individuals were previously living on Indian soil and their current whereabouts are unknown. The petitioners plan to file an additional affidavit with these details, and meanwhile, the Assam government has questioned the maintainability of the PIL. The court has posted this matter for next hearing on 22nd July now. So what is the issue with the pushback policy? The heart of the PIL is that this policy bypasses the legally mandated procedure for identifying and deporting foreigners. Under the Foreigners Act of 1946, only a foreigners tribunal can decide whether someone is a foreigner. But according to the PIL, Assam police and border authorities are sidestepping this by directly pushing people across the border without any tribunal decision, notice or opportunity for appeal. The petition also refers to Supreme Court's judgments in Sarbananda Sonowal versus Union of India from 2005, which emphasized the importance of due process in deportation matters. It argues that Assam government is misusing a recent Supreme Court order in the Raju Bala Das case, where the court directed deportation of just 63 declared foreigners to justify a broader unauthorized drive. In fact, the PIL alleges that over 50 people have already been detained and pushed back, including a government school teacher. The practice reportedly involves transporting detainees to the Mataya detention camp and then handing them over to border security force, who allegedly force them across the border at night without confirming their nationality or giving them legal recourse. The concern is that people who might be Indian citizens or whose nationality is uncertain are being expelled without a fair hearing. If true, this raises serious questions about constitutional rights, misuse of executive power, and India's obligations under international law.